I will disclose that the weapon is a belt, and I'm doing so for the purposes of stimulating anyone who may have information in relation to this video or may have been a witness and/or the victim to come forward.
Two new videos related to the St. Michael's College School investigation are now in the hands of police. So one of those videos is being described as threatening in nature. The other video is being described as assault with a weapon. When I asked police to elaborate, I was told that a person in that video was being smacked with a belt.
The officers are working at trying to identify the people inside the videos, and as it stands right now, we are investigating them as criminal offenses, but that is not to say that they will be or are criminal offenses.
So this means altogether, police are now investigating 6 incidents from St. Mike's, 3 assaults, 2 sexual assaults, and a threat. So far, 6 students are facing charges in relation to the first video we first discovered 6 days ago involving a broomstick. While the school now has a special voicemail set up so that students can report cases of assaults and bullying, Toronto Police Inspector Dominic Sinopoli wants to hear from students directly.
Sometimes students may be a little reluctant to come to police, so we want to receive the information. We prefer that the students come to us with the information. That would be the first course.
According to an updated message posted to St. Michael's official website, the school says it forwarded 2 computer files to the police on Sunday without reviewing their contents. Police will not say how they got their hands on the new video, but do say the school is helping officers identify students involved in the new incidents.
What I can tell you is that since our services have been engaged, the faculty, including the principal at St. Mike's College, has been completely cooperative and forthright with us. So anything that they receive, it's automatically, we receive a phone call and are provided that information.
We're also learning more information about the student who was arrested on his way to school yesterday morning. The student who was arrested on his way to school, was he expelled by the school or suspended or had not been punished at all by the school at that point?
It is my understanding that the school was not aware of his involvement.
Now tonight, alumni of St. Michael's College School will be meeting here for an information session with the principal and administration. The doors open at 7 o'clock. Tonight, we're also learning that the school is canceling all events involving external groups, teams, and in performances for the remainder of 2018. Midterm exams are also canceled. Now, Adrian, today you've been taking a much wider look at the regulations when it comes to private schools and reporting violence.
That's right. As we learn about the mounting allegations here at St. Mike's, we're also getting a better understanding of the police reporting procedures in place and how they differ between public schools and private schools. For example, Toronto public schools mainly across the province, they have mandated police procedures in place. So if the alleged sexual assault that reportedly took place here at St. Mike's happened at a public school in Ontario, schools and teachers would have a duty and would be mandated to notify police immediately.
I know that we have agreements in place, protocols with the Toronto Public School Board, Catholic School Board, French school boards. Perhaps this is an opportunity where some of these private schools like St. Mike's can partner with the Toronto Police Service in developing a protocol for joint investigations.
City News reached out to St. Mike's and asked them if they have any police protocols in place. They did not respond to our questions. However, we do know they have their own child protection policy. In part, it states that the implementation and monitoring the policy will be the responsibility of the principal or the principal's designate. It goes on to outline that members shall report suspected child abuse or sexual exploitation to both the CAS and the principal of St. Michael's.
The practical problem is that private schools are not regulated, unlike the public system. They're not regulated to the extent that they would be subject to public scrutiny the same way as the public school board, which can create a lot of problems.
The Child, Youth and Family Services Act states that we all, including teachers and school faculty, have a duty to immediately report if a child has suffered physical harm. St. Michael's College School claims they learned about the alleged violent sexual assault of a student last Monday. though Toronto police confirm they only received the video and a report of the vile gang sex assault when they went to the school 2 days later to investigate after the media called them. Associate U of T professor Marvin Zuckers is a professor at the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education. He says the lack of regulation at some private schools goes beyond just police protocols and extends to some teachers.
If I am a certified teacher, I'm a member of the College of Teachers, but I do not have to be certified to teach at the private school system. So if I don't comply with the law and I'm not a part of the College of Teachers, I can't lose my license because I don't have a license.
In Ontario, private schools operate independently of the Ministry of Education, and they don't have to abide by the Safe Schools Act. They get to set their own policies and procedures when it comes to child safety and behavior.